Okay, that looks better. Good morning, everyone. I hope you can see me properly. If it's too dark, you have to say, then I put on the light, but I'm not sure it's better. Actually, we can quickly try it.
It's fine without even. As is better for you, Lisa. Really, it's fine without.
For me, it's the same. What is better?
It barely makes a difference.
Okay. Okay, so good morning and welcome to the advanced vinyasa class. Let's have a moment arriving in the room, just sitting with a straight back, comfortably. The face relaxed, the shoulders relaxed. Feeling the contact with the mat. Feeling the body and whatever is there in terms of sensations. Starting to observe the breath. Observe how it flows in and out of the body through your nose. And let's take a slightly deeper inhale. And a deeper exhale. And then really inhale as deep as you can, filling the belly with air, filling the chest with air, maybe even filling the shoulders with air. And then exhaling from the shoulders, from the chest and from the belly. Complete exhale, all air out. And one more of these deep ones. Inhale belly, inhale chest, inhale shoulders, and exhale shoulders, exhale chest, and exhale belly. Moving the head from one side to left, like saying no. And then yes. And gently opening the eyes. Letting the head fall to one side, feeling a stretch in the neck. And to the other side. Back to the middle, letting the head fall to the back. Keeping the spine straight, the shoulders relaxed. And on the exhale, bring the chin to the chest, stretching the back of the neck. You can help it a bit in putting a hand on it to reinforce it gently. And release, moving the shoulders up and back. And then changing direction, moving them back and up and forward. And then bring the right arm up first, lengthening the spine. And exhale, bringing a bit further away from you on the mat. Bring the left arm up and stretching the left side. Feel how it lengthens. Stretching the left arm overhead. Reaching out. And opening the chest a little bit towards the ceiling. A slight twist. Reaching forward. And up. And with the next inhale, coming back up again. Really feeling whether you feel a difference in both sides now. And then moving, bring the right arm up, no, the left arm. And moving that a bit further away. And the right over the head. Stretching, stretching long. And twisting a little bit upwards, bringing the chest a little bit towards the ceiling. Breathing. And back to the middle. Good. Bring both arms up, reaching out, reaching long. And on the exhale, twisting to one side. Arms down. Inhale, arms up. Twisting to the other side. Down. One more on each side. And then when you're up in the middle, coming a little bit longer. Interlacing the fingers, bringing the hands behind the head. Pushing the head against the hands, opening the chest. And exhale down. Good. Straightening the legs, shaking them out a little bit. Moving the feet up and down a couple of times. Warming up the ankles. Bringing the hands forward, opening and closing. And then making fists. And turning, rotating. You can do that with the feet at the same time. A bit of coordination. And changing direction. And then placing the hands behind you, we will go up in the backward plank. You can also bring the feet on the mat if that is easier. Just bring the buttocks up to the table. Otherwise, straighten the legs. Bring the soles of the feet on the mat, letting the head fall back. Lengthening the whole body. And bring the head forward and moving from right to left a couple of times. And back to the middle, a bit up again. And back down on the mat. Good. Bend the legs, grab the thighs, lean backwards, and then bring the legs up. You can straighten more or less depending on what feels right for you. Bring the arms forward, and then twisting a bit to the right side. And once you're there, move your weight more to the left buttock. It becomes a bit balancey. So really shifting the weight, lifting the right buttock, only sitting on the left. The shoulders relaxed, face. And then coming back to the middle. And doing the same for the other side, twisting to the left, sitting on the right buttock. Feeling the balance, feeling the strength of the muscles. Shoulders relaxed, face relaxed, smile. And back to the middle. If you want, you can straighten the legs once. And then cross them. Bring the hands in front. Bring the feet a little bit more backwards. Stretching out the back once. And then coming directly from here in the down dog. Relaxing the belly muscles we've worked already. Straightening the arms, the fingers spread out. Straight spine. Breathing into the belly. And then bringing one heel towards the mat. And the other one like a slow walk. And maybe walking a little bit faster. Keeping the spine straight. And then keeping both legs still. Coming once forward into the plank. And if you want, you can drop the hips and bring the chest out. And then coming back up. And pushing the chest down. So come a bit closer down with the mat. You can even bring the knees a bit down if you want. And back into the normal dog. Lifting the right leg into the air. Feeling the stretch in the left. Reaching out with the right foot. On the exhale, bringing the right knee to the nose. And back up. And then bring the knee forward to the left elbow. And back up. And to the right elbow. And back up. Again to the left, but then try to bring it a little bit higher, like towards the armpit. And back up. And we do the same on the other side, to the right elbow, bringing it a bit higher towards the armpit. And exhale up. And then bringing the right foot between the hands. And opening to the right side. Twisting to the right side. Keeping the back leg straight, the front bent. Open the chest and see whether you can drop a little bit deeper with the hips. And exhale back down. Prepare to come up in the long lounge. Finding your balance. Staying on the toes of the left foot and the whole right foot. Bringing the arms shoulder high. And then twisting to the right. Twisting the hips, lessen the hips. They cannot really twist, but a bit higher up in the body. Really looking round. Continue breathing, smiling. And then you can bring the right hand back down on the leg. And lift the left arm once, opening. It's really a tricky twist. And then bring the left hand And the right hand forward on the ground and coming from here in the split. Bring the left leg in the air. And then go again, opening the left side. Twisted half moon. Keeping the balance. And then you can try to grab the left foot with the right hand. And slowly come up without losing the balance like me. Coming to stand. Grabbing the foot with the other hand. Stretching the thigh. Right arm up. And then bring the left foot out a little bit in the dancer. Coming back down with both arms and taking a big step back. Coming once again up in the high lunge. Straightening the spine. Chest out. Sinking deeper. Bring the hands in front of the chest and bring the left elbow on the right knee. Pushing, opening. And then bring the hands back down. Bring the right foot back in the air. A bit higher this time. Opening the hips. You can also bend the leg if you want. And back on the mat. Taking a deep inhale, exhaling through the mouth. If you need a break, just bring the knees down and rest in child position. And otherwise, we continue with the left. Bring the left leg out. Bring the stretch of the right leg. And an exhale, knee to the nose. And back up. To the right elbow. And back up. To the left. And back up. And then again to the right, bringing it a bit higher towards the armpit. Holding it there for one breath. And inhale, coming up. Same on the left side, coming towards the left elbow and then higher to the armpit. And back out. Deep in and exhale. And then bringing the foot between the hands. Letting the hip fall a little bit down and opening to the left side. Sinking a bit deeper with the hips. Chest wide open. Left arm stretching up. And exhale back down on the mat. Preparing to come up in the launch. Finding your balance. Bring the arms shoulder high. And twisting to the left side. Continue breathing, feeling the stability of your feet. And then bring the left hand on the leg and the right over the head. Bending back a little bit if you can. And then from here, hands forward, split. And opening to the left side. Twisted half moon. And then grabbing the foot, you can bend the standing leg a little bit, grabbing the left foot, seeing whether you can stand up, keeping the balance. Bring the left arm up. And then changing the hands on the left foot, on the right foot, so that you can stretch the right thigh, left arm up. Breathe. Fix a point in front of you that doesn't move. And then become in the dance if you want, bringing the right leg out. And then releasing, bringing the hands down, big step back. Once again, coming up. The long launch, sinking a bit deeper. Chest out. Exhale, hands down. Left leg up in the air, stretching long. And down. Pushing both heels in the mat, straightening the back. Feeling a stretch in both legs. Coming into the plank, then lower plank, cobra, downward dog. And then looking forward, preparing to jump or step back. Straightening the spine. Exhale, nose to the knees. Inhale, coming up, lengthening. Exhale down. Good. We will do a couple of rounds of sun salutations. Bring the body a little bit in motion. So inhale again, stretch long. Exhale, bending down. Inhale, long spine looking forward. Exhale, jumping or stepping into the plank, lower plank. Cobra. Dog. Looking forward, jumping or stepping, straight spine. Nose to the knees. Inhale, coming up, long spine. Exhale down. Again, up and down, and up, and back, and down. Cobra, dog, back, long spine, nose to the knees. Inhale up, long spine, and we will directly go down from here again. Long spine, inhale, exhale, inhale, cobra, exhale, dog, jumping or stepping back, nose to the knees, inhale up, and again exhale down, long spine, back, cobra, giving it a bit of speed, get the body going, and again last one down, inhale, long spine, exhale back, lower plank, cobra, dog, jumping back or stepping back, long spine, nose to the knees, coming up, stretching long, exhale out, good. Taking a deep inhale, exhaling through the mouth. Bring attention to the body, feeling the changes, feeling the difference. And then preparing for another round. Making sure the toes are well spread out. You can lift them once to stretch the soles of the feet. Placing them back on the mat one by one, like a crawl. And then on the inhale, bring the arms back up. Exhale, bending the next chair. Leaving and exhale here and bending down. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, stepping or jumping back into the plank. And returning to the side plank. Stretching the right arm long into the air, keeping the balance. On the exhale, bring the hand down and underneath of the body. And inhale up again. Exhale down. And inhale up again. Exhale down last time. Inhale up again. Lengthening it again, straightening the whole body. Exhale back to the middle and directly on the other side. Exhale, left hand down. Inhale up again. Exhale down. Inhale up. And the last time. And exhale down to the middle. Slowly coming into the lower plank. Elbows close. Cobra. Holding the cobra for a moment, bringing the chest out. Activating the core muscles. Making sure you don't have too much weight on the lower back. Then you can come a bit lower. And then from here we come into the downward dog. Bring the right leg out. And exhale, bring it in front of the body. Bring the left knee down. Letting the hips sink down. You can bring the arms up. Chest out. Main focus on the hips opening. And then we bring the hands on the right side of the body. Bring the right foot a little bit closer. Bring both hands on the mat. The right knee is very close to the left armpit. And the right buttocks very close to the right elbow. And then you shift the weight on the arms, on the elbows. And if you can lift the legs off the mat and like scissors open them straight. Having the weight on your elbows. Right knee. And right buttocks. And then bending again. Coming back. Bringing the hands forward and the leg a bit outward. The right leg is outward. And then starting to come down. You can also lie down or just feel how the hips go down and how the right leg opens a bit to the side. Deep inhales and exhales. And then coming back on the hands. And directly from here, straightening the back leg and bringing the right back up. Coming from here into the lower plank, into the cobra, into the downward dog. Lifting the left leg and bringing the left foot between the hands. Let the hips sink down, bring the knee down, coming up. And bringing the arms up if you can, chest out. And then bringing the arms outside of the right leg As said, you probably have to bring the left foot a little bit closer to the right knee. Make sure that your right knee is close to the left knee is close to the right armpit. And the buttocks, left buttocks are very close to the left elbow. And then shift the weight on the elbows and try to open the legs like scissors. Straighten them as much as possible. Feeling the weight on the hands, the balance. Continue breathing. And then bending again. Coming back on the knee, moving the hands on the other side of the knee. Bringing a bit forward again. And feeling the hips going down. The left knee going a little bit outwards. And if you can, coming a bit further down. Giving your hips a good stretch. And slowly bringing the hands up again. Straighten the right leg and bring the left one back up in the air. Down on the mat. Cobra. Downward dog. Preparing to jump or step back, slow spine. Exhale, nose to the knees. Staying here for a moment, feeling a stretch in the legs. And inhale, straightening the spine again, looking forward. And exhale again, falling down. Inhale, straighten forward. And exhale, falling down again. And last time. Straightening. And then as straight as possible. Coming a bit further with the nose to the knees. Inhale, coming up into the chair. One inhale, exhale here. Inhale, long arms, exhale down. Good. Rolling the shoulders back. Taking a deep inhale, exhale through the mouth. Bring the arms up again, inhale. Exhale, bending the knees into the chair. Bring the hands in front of the chest. And then twisting, bring the elbow on the right knee. Making sure that the knees stay next to each other. And inhale, straightening up again. Exhale, hands in front of the chest. Chair, and bending to the left. Inhale again, long, and exhale, bending down. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, jumping, stepping back, plank, lower plank, cobra, downward dog. Right foot off the mat and directly between the hands. Left foot sidewards, coming up into the warrior one. Both hip bones forward. The right knee bend, the knee above the ankle. Chest out. And from here, we move into the warrior three. So bring the arms forward and coming on the right foot. If it's too heavy to have the arms in front, you can also bring them in your hips or just back. Check where you can keep the balance. Pushing right on the mat, breathing to energize the body. And then coming back into warrior one. Into warrior two. Looking above the right hand. And straightening the front leg. Bring the hips really sidewards and bending down into the triangle. Breathing into the belly. And the exhale, bringing the left hand down onto the mat next to the right foot and opening to the right side. The left hand can also be on the leg, that's a bit more balanced here, difficult. Reverse triangle. And hand back down. Coming up and just moving to the other side. So turning the feet so that you are first in warrior one, to the other side. Both hips pointing forward to the left side. Going a bit deeper, left knee above the ankle. Straight spine. And then preparing to come into the warrior three, the balancing one, pushing the weight on the left leg, arms forward, right leg out. Holding it, keeping the balance. Core muscles activated. And then coming back into warrior one. And in warrior two. Opening the hips to the side. And then straightening the front leg, the left leg. And bending down into the triangle to the left side. On the exhale, bringing the right hand next to the left foot on the mat and opening to the other side. Reverse triangle. Breathing into the chest and the belly. And then just coming up once again into warrior one. Hands down, exhale. Left leg back up. And down, coming into the plank. The lower plank. The cobra. Downward dog. Pushing both heels down. And then exhale, bring the knees down. And resting for a moment in child position. Coming to sit on the heels. Bring the right arm up, and if you can, grabbing the left hand behind the back, opening the shoulder, opening the chest. Deep in and exhale in the chest. And then we release, shaking the arms out, and grabbing the right hand with the left behind the back. pulling the hands towards each other to open the shoulder, open the chest. One more deep inhale into the chest, and then we release, shaking out a bit, and preparing for the headstand, or the pre-position for the headstand. So measure the distance between your arms and bring the hands into the elbows, bring them on the mat, opening the hands, interlacing the fingers, and then tucking the toes under, bringing the top of the head on the mat, but surrounded by the hands. So the hands form like a nest. Straightening the legs and walking the feet closer to your body until you feel the weight on the elbows. Push the elbows to the mat. You feel the weight on the elbows and the head. And you can try to play with the balance. See whether you can lift one leg or even both. Make sure that you don't fall over, or at least that there's nothing in the way. And if you can, you may bring legs up. Otherwise, just play around with walking the feet forward and backwards. You are on the headstand, don't forget to breathe. And again, wherever you are, making sure that the focus is on really finding balance. Finding balance in the reverse position, whether the legs are up or not. And then come out of the position and rest in child pose for a moment. Round back, forehead on the mat. And then bringing the arms forward and sliding on the mat, coming to lie on the belly. Bring the arms forward, the feet together. And on the next inhale, lifting the right arm and the left leg. Holding them. And exhale, change. Right leg, left arm. Keeping them straight and trying to pull them up as much as possible. Looking down on the mat or just forward. Don't bring the head too high, that just puts pressure on the neck. And exhale, one more change. And exhale, last change. Bit higher. And exhale down. Before we rest, bring the hands behind the back, interlacing the fingers. And on the next inhale, bring the chest up. And even lifting the fists a little bit. Keeping the feet together, breathing into the chest. And exhale, forming a pillow with the hands. And resting for a moment. And then grab the feet, preparing mentally for the bow. And the feet, pulling them towards the buttocks. And on the next inhale, pushing the feet into the hands and coming to the bow, chest out. Breathing into the chest. 3 deep in and exhales. Another 2. And 1 more. And exhale, legs down. Coming back up, rounding the back like a cat. Inhale, bending the back, looking forward. And exhale, rounding it again. As round as possible. And 1 more bending, looking up. And last rounding. And then we come to sit next to the legs. Come to sit with the legs bent, straight spine. And then from here we straighten first the left leg with the foot flexed, and then the right leg with the foot flexed. And just sit in a 90-degree angle, feeling a light stretch in the legs. You can bring the arms out to the side, opening the chest. And with an exhale, bringing the hands down, opening the legs as wide as you can. Sitting on the sitting bones, maybe already feeling a stretch. And then you can bend a little bit forward, just to reinforce the stretch in the inner thighs. See where you can go. I've overstretched my left side, so I can't really go further at the moment. The aim is to feel a stretch in the inner thighs. Breathing into it. And see whether you can go a little bit further down with each exhale. And we come back up. Bring the legs together, shaking them out. And we'll go into Navasana, the boat again, with straight legs if possible. So bending a bit back, bring the legs up. Bring the arms forward. If you need to bend the legs, that's of course good too. Find your position. And then with an inhale again, open the chest to the sides. The arms to the sides, open the chest. And exhale, bring the hands back down. Bending the legs. Don't put the feet back on the mat, just bring the knees closer to your body. Rest for a moment. And try to go from here directly back into the boat. Three in and exhales. And then bending again. And for a last time, back into the boat. Straight spine, legs as straight as possible, arms straight. Breathe. 3, 2, 1, 0. And bending the feet and then rolling back on the mat, rolling a bit forward and backward, massaging the spine. And then next time you're up, just roll the legs over your head. See how far you can get, whether you can put the toes on the ground or not. If so, try to flex the feet. Feeling stretched, rolling the back of your legs, the buttocks up. And from here you can go into the shoulder stand. Bring the elbows close together, supporting your back with your hands. And then coming up into the shoulder stand. Straight legs into the air. Staying here for 10 and it exhales. Observing the belly breathe. One more in and exhale. And then you can bend the knees and roll out of the shoulder stand. Keeping the knees close to your chest, opening the arms to the side, and then letting the knees fall to one side and the head to the other. Spinal twist. And then back over to the other side. And back to the middle, placing the feet back on the mat. And now you can either go into the little bridge, bring the buttocks up, interlacing the fingers, bring the feet a bit closer, or you can go into the big bridge, placing the hands, the palms of the hands next to your ears on the mat, and pushing yourself up. It's a bit strong on the back, so be careful and decide for yourself what works, what feels right. When you're up, try to stay a couple of breaths in the small or the big breath, the big bridge. And then bringing the head up and rolling carefully back on the mat, grabbing the knees, bring the nose to the knees, rounding back. Rounding the back. Bring the head back on the mat, rolling the head from right to left. Releasing any tension from the neck. Grabbing the feet, the outside of the feet or the big toes. For the happy baby, pushing the knees down on the mat or towards your armpits. And also roll around a bit to massage the spine again, rolling sidewards. Taking deep in and exhales into and from the chest. And then releasing the legs onto the mat, preparing for the final relaxation. So if you need any further movements to feel that you can comfortably lie for a couple of minutes, make them now. And then come to lying Shavasana, the legs slightly open, feet falling outwards. The palms of the hands facing the ceiling. Close your eyes. Take a very deep inhale into your belly. Blow the belly up and out. A bit more. And then exhale through the mouth, releasing all the tension into the mat. Feeling how all body parts become heavy, sinking into the mat. Relax your feet. Relax your legs. Relax both of the buttocks. Relax the entire spine. From its bottom up to the neck. See how each vertebra relaxes and falls down on the mat. Relax your shoulders, your arms, the hands and fingers. Feel how the belly softens. Feel how the throat softens. How the neck relaxes. Feel how your head gently sinks into the mat. Your entire face completely relaxed, including the jaws, the tongue, and the eyes. And just enjoy a couple of minutes in complete relaxation. Start bringing your attention back to the room. Maybe move your fingers and your toes a little bit. Just start feeling your body. And when you're ready, bring the left hand on your heart and turn onto the right side. And stay there for a moment. And then supporting yourself to come back in a sitting position, keeping the eyes closed. Sitting with a straight spine. Taking a moment to check in with your body. How does it feel after the practice? How does your mind feel after the practice? Thanking yourself. And maybe a smile of gratitude on your face. And I say thank you. And namaste. And have an amazing day.
You too. Thank you for the session.
Thanks, Lisa. Yes. Have a nice day.
Nice day to everyone. Bye.
Thank
Bye,
you.
Anna. Bye, Lisa.
Bye.
Hi Gudrun. Schönen
Hallo.
Tag.
Danke dir auch.
Alles gut bei dir? Ah, warte mal, ich höre dich hier gar nicht. Moment. Jetzt höre ich dich.